Right now, as the number of coronavirus cases in the state continues to grow, we're hearing firsthand from a patient about what the test is like.
And dine-in options are now prohibited at bars and restaurants all across the state. We'll hear from a local owner.
Plus, we'll hear from Madison police and firefighters about the precautions they're taking to help slow the spread of coronavirus.
This is News 3 Now at 6.
Thanks for joining us. Effective 1 hour ago, gatherings of 10 people or more prohibited across the state. There's evidence of community spread in Dane, Milwaukee, and Kenosha counties. That means people who are testing positive haven't had contact with someone else known to have the virus, and they haven't traveled to an area with community transmission. We have team coverage tonight. Maddie O'Neill talking with bar owners who are being ordered to close their doors for dine-in service. Amy Reed shares how first responders are responding to coronavirus. But we start with Amanda Quintana with the latest information from state health officials. Amanda?
These numbers have updated over just the last hour. Milwaukee reporting 16 more and one more in Fond du Lac. So there are now 89 positive cases of coronavirus in Wisconsin. That includes just one patient who has recovered. 19 of those cases are here in Dane County. We're hearing from News 3 Now former meteorologist and our friend Dave Caulfield, who was tested for coronavirus yesterday at UW. He now works in South Bend, Indiana, but currently lives here in Madison with his wife and son. After going to a conference in Florida and traveling through multiple airports, he had a fever and cough. Then his wife had similar symptoms, making him worried. He gives us insight into what the test is like.
They stick a very long sort of Q-tip style thing up your nose, through the back, like through your nose and like into the back of your throat. So I thought it was going to like sort of do my gag reflex. It just feels bad. I want to know that, you know, my parents and my in-laws are going to be okay. And honestly, if this comes back positive, that's another 14 days that I have to stay in this apartment.
Dave says his flu test came back negative, and just in the last hour, he told us his coronavirus test has also come back negative. Usually coronavirus results take 1 to 2 days, but he was told now it's about 3 to 4 with the hundreds of tests each day that need to be completed. That's why Governor Evers is making these big changes to prevent us from running out of hospital space and supplies to complete these tests. Madeline O'Neill is live on State Street downtown, an hour after restaurants and bars were ordered to close. Maddie?
Amanda, it looks and feels really strange here, empty on a beautiful sunny day at 6 o'clock here on State Street. And it's St. Patrick's Day on top of that, a really busy day for bars and restaurants and really the beginning of the spring season. So businesses and restaurants here aren't just worried about losing business today, but planning for all of the unknowns in the coming weeks and the uncertainty of when they can reopen. We do know that takeout and delivery orders are still allowed. That's something owner Joe Perkins is planning to do for the first time at Tutto Pasta in an effort to keep people fed and keep his staff and business afloat.
My staff, of course, we've cut down a lot because we have to, but the more takeouts we can do, the more people we be able to get to work. And so we're hoping to try to keep most of our staff as long as we can and employed without having to go on unemployment or anything like that, to try to keep business going, not just for us, but for everybody down here. It stinks for everybody down here right now.
Perkins says he understands closing restaurants and bars and did see it coming, but he stresses that Tutto's will still be around, but he does worry about other businesses because he says insurance won't cover this closure. We did speak to another owner of another business here on State Street. He's worried about having to do dozens of layoffs during this time, and this is something many other bar and restaurant owners are facing, as it's kind of uncharted territory for everyone. We'll hear more from them coming up tonight on News 3 Now at 10.
Maddie O'Neill, Amanda Quintana reporting tonight. Thanks to both of you.
New at 6, Food Fight Restaurant Group is furloughing about 750 employees. Greg Frank, a public relations representative for the group, says the company's 20 restaurants are all down to 4 or 5 employees. All restaurants are closed for dine-in guests, so they are offering delivery and curbside carryout as an alternative.
In the wake of the pandemic, Governor Evers has announced he'll issue an emergency order to waive the 1-week waiting period for workers to collect unemployment. That order is expected to happen tomorrow. It'll also waive the requirement that claimants conduct at least 4 weekly work search actions during the COVID-19 emergency.
People in every industry are touched by this pandemic, including our first responders. Amy Reed joins us now to explain what they are doing to stay safe. Amy?
Talk about a job you can't do from home. Here at Fire Station 1 and in our police department, they're balancing keeping themselves safe and keeping the community safe, and there's ways that we can help.
While most things are not business as usual, certainly MPD and the service we're providing is very close to it.
If doing FaceTime interviews wasn't enough, Madison Police Chief Victor Wall proves these times are weird, even for police, fire, and EMS. The department has cut the non-essential, and any work that can be done from home should. Of course, that's only so much. MPD put together a team a few weeks ago to figure all this out.
You know, the objective, of course, is to try to keep our workforce healthy so we can continue to deliver, the core public safety services for the community that we need to.
Both police and fire are using personal protective equipment like masks and gloves. If needed, they'll also wear protective gowns and goggles. 911 dispatch screens callers to check if they have flu-like symptoms. But on that note,
one big thing that we would ask of the community is to be thoughtful about your 911 use during this time. So if you're an otherwise healthy adult that has some flu-like symptoms, we ask that you maybe don't use 911, but try to get yourself care in a different manner.
He hopes some people can rely on friends and family to take them to urgent care so they can make sure the limited number of ambulances and protective gear are only used when needed. But now for the reassuring constant in the ever-changing news cycle.
This is what we do. This is why we come to work and do our jobs, is to take care of the citizens. So yeah, we're ready for it. We're just concerned about being overwhelmed and having all of our ambulances be out on calls, running out of personal protective equipment. So we're really trying to be thoughtful.
We're still out there. Our officers are out there. Our staffing levels are the same. If you have an emergency or you need police assistance, we're there. We're going to respond. That hasn't changed.
Both Madison Police and Fire have policies in place for if one of theirs gets exposed while out on a call. For the fire department, they said that they'll pull the person from service, take them to go get tested, and then begin the quarantine process. And the police department said that they work with their staff medical director to determine the likelihood of exposure. Eric, Charlotte.
Amy, thank you. UW-Madison Chancellor Rebecca Blank announcing new steps today for the remainder of the semester. In-person classes are suspended now for the rest of the spring semester. That includes final exams. Students will be receiving information about instruction after plans are completed. The Chancellor is also advising students who have traveled away from Madison for spring break to carefully consider whether they need to return to Madison or can continue the semester from their permanent residence. Senate Majority Leader Scott Fitzgerald is postponing the Senate's planned March floor session. He says this is out of an abundance of caution for senators, their family members, and staff who may be vulnerable to coronavirus. Senator Fitzgerald says he and Assembly Speaker Robin Vos have decided the legislature will call an extraordinary session later this spring so the Senate can complete its business.
New at 6, the executive director of the Literacy Network says their students are really frightened about the coronavirus. The organization is helping adult English language learners understand information from schools, healthcare providers, and the public health department. This work is difficult because the Literacy Network is closed and classes are postponed right now. But the organization is staying in touch with students over the phone and through text messages so they understand what community resources are available.
Our students are among the most vulnerable in our population here in Dane County, and it's mostly because they struggle to understand information that's being given to them. And with information changing so rapidly, especially right now, we know that we need to be on their side and helping to provide them with the support that they need to make informed decisions about how to take care of themselves and their families.
The Literacy Network says they have 1,000 people in their programs each year, and the need across Dane County is large. 1 in 7 adults struggle with low reading, which is enough to fill more than 3 coal centers.
New at 6, a Rock County family is asking for help after a special brand of water they rely on because of health conditions has disappeared from shelves. Now they're asking for help finding it in stores. Rock County reporter Adam Duxter is live with what it means for them right now. Adam?
Yeah, Eric, this started as a plea for help on Facebook, but now Raina Fizioff is asking everyone if they might be able to help her family. Raina Afizioff and her 5 children live in Beloit. Her 2 youngest, Ellie, who's 4, and Romy, who's 2, have a rare disorder.
The disease they have is called FPIDS, food protein-induced enterocolitis syndrome. It's a disease that causes swelling in the esophagus and in the stomach as you eat food that you can't process.
The 2 children rely almost entirely on formula that has to mix with a special brand of alkaline water. It was something Afizioff, who always keeps a large supply, never expected to be sold out of stores until it was, along with every other type of water.
As soon as I saw it, it scared me half to death, and I went across the street to try to buy water at Dollar Tree, and it wasn't even there.
She's tried calling stores with no luck, and to try using another kind could trigger her children's symptoms.
We have about 6 bottles left, which maybe will last 2 days. To think that I might have to purposely make my kids sick and trial different water just to make sure that they can even live.
Now she's asking for help finding these 2 specific types of water, the only 2 she knows for sure works, Alka 65 or Alkaline 88. In the meantime, she's asking her neighbors, if you don't need it, don't buy it.
To overstock on things that you don't necessarily need and use at that time is hurting everybody else.
Afizioff says she's tried to order those 2 types of alkaline water online, but that shipment has been delayed not once, but twice. And again, without that water, her children can't eat that formula. We've got a link to the 2 types of water that she's looking for on our website, channel3000.com.
Adam Duxer reporting live. Adam, thank you.
As more and more places shut down, many are frustrated that one of the last places they could go for a mental break is also now closed, gyms. The owner of Transformation Center on Madison's west side said he's switching to live online classes where clients can work out in real time with trainers. The owner said by doing this, he can keep paying his staff and can keep business going. He encourages others to take action too.
Confident that action is the most powerful thing. We can't just sit back and let things happen. We got to be proactive.
Maher said even though he's had people cancel their memberships, he's getting more people signing up for the online classes offered who are coming from gyms that are not offering that option. He's encouraging other small gym owners to do the same to maintain business. We're tracking a lot of developments as the COVID-19 situation evolves. You can find the latest information on our website or the Channel 3000 app.
To weather, some sunshine for St. Patty's Day, but some mixed precip coming our way tonight. Let's check your first warn forecast with Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Eric, I hope you enjoyed your St. Patrick's Day because rain and snow is going to develop overnight. Change to rain on Wednesday, and we could even see some thunderstorms on Thursday before colder weather moves in on Friday. I'll have your complete forecast in just a few minutes.
Save at Wild East Town Honda on over 400 new Hondas. Lease a new all-wheel drive CR-V for only $239. Just $239 at Wild East Town Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
Start your next project now during Menards Think Spring Sale. Give your home a new look with Shaw Vinyl Plank Flooring. Hudson is waterproof, has an attached pad, and clicks together for an easy installation. $319 per square foot. Right now, over 50 in-stock Patriot Lighting ceiling fans are on sale. This Brooklyn 21-inch chandelier comes with vintage-style LED bulbs. Pick it up for $179.99. These deals are going on now during Menards Think Spring Sale.
Save big money at Menards.
Backed by popular demand at Slumberland. Look at what just $10 a month will get you when you spend $5.99. Our lowest finance offer ever. But act fast, it won't last long. Pay no interest for 5 years when you spend $5.99 or more. A classy bedroom set, all 4 pieces, only $10 a month. A mattress with a upholstered base, $10 a month. 5-year financing on purchases of just $5.99 or more. And get free shipping with no minimum, and most items can be in your home in a week. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
Hello, it is definitely not macula. These are incredible.
Yeah, and you can get 2 pairs as low as $59.95, plus a free eye exam.
That's such a good deal. I can't take it anymore. It is I, Macula.
Yeah, we know.
Unbeatable prices without the drama. Only at Stanton Optical. 2 pair plus a free eye exam, as low as $59.95.
Do you still want those glasses?
No!
Yes!
Save save at Wild East Town Honda on over 400 new Hondas. Lease a new all-wheel drive Pilot with leather and sunroof for only $329. Just $329 at Wild East Town Honda in Madison. It's gotta be wild.
A woman who lives on Madison's east side is using her social distancing time productively to do something good. Deanne McCallan says she's been out picking up trash on the sides of roads every day and encourages others to do the same. She knows that social distancing doesn't mean social isolation, and she wants to help in any way she can in turning this negative experience into a positive one.
I thought this would be the perfect time because I'm one of those seniors who now needs to stay put and not see my grandkids. So I thought this would be a perfect way to help clean up the environment and see the grandkids and still abide by the restrictions.
She has her grandkids and her dog out there working with her, keeping their social distancing while they're doing that.
The River Food Pantry establishing a COVID-19 emergency food fund for food insecure households in Dane County. Officials say 3 anonymous donors have offered to match donations up to $35,000. The fund will help provide boxes of groceries, including perishable and non-perishable foods for hundreds of local families. If you'd like to donate, go to riverfoodpantry.org. Curbside pickup will be offered Monday through Friday at the River Food Pantry on Darwin Road. That's just off Northport Drive. Monday through Thursday, the hours are 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. On Friday, the hours are 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Dane County Humane Society says it's in great need of monetary donations to provide critical care for animals. You can make a donation at giveshelter.org. Due to coronavirus concerns, they're not able to accept item donations right now. A press release says if you are staying home for a couple of weeks or more, now is actually a great time to introduce a new pet to your home if you are able. You can schedule an appointment. You can call to do so if you are interested.
In non-coronavirus news, it's St. Patrick's Day, and Leprechauns are changing the name of a city in Outagamie and Wapaka counties to celebrate. Every St. Patrick's Day for more than 30 years now, the Leprechauns changed the name of their Wisconsin town from New London to New Dublin. Even if times are changing and most of this year's festivities have been canceled because of the virus, folks in New Dublin are happy that at least the sign is still changing. The new name will stick around for a week. We'll be right back.
Good work, guys. Yep. Glad no one got hurt.
Outlets at the Dells in the center of Water Park heaven. With 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill the trendsetters and all who love a smokin' hot discount. Save even more on the best of spring with 25% off. Visit outletsatthedells.com for coupon and details.
We're here at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. Tom, people are loving this place.
They sure are, Jerry. Let's go see who Tina's chatting with now.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we have some beautiful ladies joining us. What are you up to tonight, girls?
Girls' night.
We're getting some drinks.
I want to win that car.
Sounds great. Are you feeling lucky? What's your favorite slot machine? To you guys.
Looks like those ladies are on a mission.
Oh, it's about to go down.
Gaming Madison.
The windows on our homes. We probably don't give them much thought. They're just there, doing what windows do. It's true, they add character and personality. They connect the inside to the outside, and the other way around. But they're also there to do much more. They're there to frame a smile. They provide the perfect light for the perfect moment. They help protect us and the ones we love.
Spring savings at Gobin Cars. Where can you get a 2017 Dodge Grand Caravan for only $10,995 or $179 per month? All well equipped at Gobin Cars.
That's right. Gobin Cars has 2017 Dodge Grand Caravans well equipped for only $10,995 or $179 per month. So hurry in today and just ask for my dad, Don the Dealman Gobin.
Or my daughter, Crystal the Pistol Gobin.
You gotta go to Gobin. GobinCars.com.
At the New Balance store, we go above expectations and beyond shoes. When you visit our stores, you'll find fit experts who share your passion for fitness and health, as well as the latest gear ready for any challenge. That means innovative products, a wide range of styles and sizes, and one-on-one consultations with the fit specialists. Stop by and experience the difference of your local New Balance store today.
Comfort with style. Trust your feet to the experts at New Balance Madison.
New Balance Madison, Hilldale. Outlets at the Dells in the center of Water Park heaven. With 60 of the world's biggest brands, we thrill the trendsetters and all who love a smoking hot discount. Save even more on the best of spring with 25% off. Visit outletsatthedells.com for coupon and details.
It's a very nice St. Patrick's Day across southern Wisconsin. Lots of sunshine. Visible cloud track shows the state completely clear of clouds other than a few high, thin clouds moving in from the west, and still some snow on the ground up in northern Wisconsin. But we have rain moving in and maybe even a mixture of rain and snow tonight. Three things you need to know in the forecast. We see a mix of rain and snow overnight, changing to rain tomorrow. There could be some minor accumulations of an inch or two, mainly north of Madison. That will melt pretty quickly. During the day, though, we'll see rain and just some rain showers. Thursday will be breezy and milder with temperatures in the mid-50s and some spring-like thunderstorms. Some of those could bring some heavy downpours, and then it'll turn windy and colder on Friday. We'll see the rain mix with or even change to light snow late Thursday night into Friday morning before it comes to an end. So big changes back and forth almost on a daily basis right now. Doppler track very quiet across the state. To our west, there have been some sprinkles of rain, a couple of flurries of snow, but take a look at this for Thursday as we're expecting warmer weather with high temperatures in the mid-50s. Severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms right up to the Wisconsin-Illinois state line. We'll have to see if that shifts northward with future forecasts. In the short term, though, it'll be light snow, mainly north of Madison, with maybe an inch or two of accumulation that'll melt pretty quickly during the day as temperatures get up into the 40s. And then a second system in the Thursday, Friday time frame that could bring several inches of snow, maybe as much as 6 inches or more in a few spots from central Minnesota into northwestern Wisconsin and the UP of Michigan, and maybe some minor accumulations north and west of the Dells. Rainfall amounts, according to the Future Track computer models, generally about an inch to an inch and a half over southern Wisconsin. There could be some local amounts in excess of 2 inches in areas that get a heavier thunderstorm. But as we take a look at weather track right now, the storm system that we're watching is actually kind of strung out from Kansas and Missouri down into Texas, and then another surge of energy kind of rounding around the bottom of the jet stream will head northeastward, and that's what will bring the thunderstorm chances as we head from Thursday and then the colder weather on Friday. As we take a look at the short-term forecast and future track, the clouds move in tonight. You can see that mixture of rain and snow overnight, and then very quickly just a few showers during the day. On Thursday, more showers and then some thunderstorms develop later on in the afternoon. So our forecast for tomorrow calls for a mix of rain and snow to start the day, and then that'll change over to just some light rain and rain showers with a high temperature of 44. Again, snowfall amounts maybe an inch or two north of Madison. That should melt pretty quickly, and then the rainfall amounts probably around an inch and a half all the way through Friday noon before things wind down. 7 to 10 day forecast. Chilly for the weekend. Highs mid-30s Saturday, low 40s Sunday. Then back to the upper 40s and lower 50s and above normal temperatures next week. Some showers Tuesday and some showers and thunderstorms Thursday, ending on Friday morning.
Well, former Badger walk-on finds a new home. A full day of signings in the NFL. Well, the details next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Red Robin's $10 bundle is back. Get one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries for just $10 all day, every day. So hurry in and save a wallet full.
Red Robin. Yum.
Here's to the hardest working people in America, the ones who can't be slowed down by mud or debris, the ones who are on their feet all day, every day. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we stand behind you with quality name brand footwear. Like $10 off men's Cat Excavator XL composite toe boots, built for comfort in any season. All rubber boots are on sale, and all Skechers footwear is buy one, get one half off.
Hardest working people in America find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
You call me devious, but you don't understand that all I am is a little mysterious.
So what do you think?
I love it.
Really loves fresh food? Amateur chefs, stay-at-home parents, salad lovers, barbecuers, smorgasborders, hors d'oeuvres, fondue-ers, and flambeers, midnight snackers, brown baggers, bakers, and throw it in the microwavers. At Pick and Save, you can get all the fresh you want at a great price with same-day pickup and delivery. Because we believe in fresh for everyone.
Culligan Water not only sells the best water softeners, but also rents them. Big box plumbers and online sellers don't. With renting, you never pay for repairs or extended warranties. And Culligan softeners are backed by the world's largest dealer network. Get better water. Contact Culligan.
Red Robin's $10 bundle is back. Get one of these 3 gourmet burgers, a bottomless beverage, and bottomless fries for just $10 all day, every day. So hurry in and save a wallet full.
Red Robin. Yum.
Hi, everyone. Wednesday morning, Hattie will have what you need to know about what's looking like a wet day in her first warn forecast. And concerns about the coronavirus are leaving state blood supplies critically low. We'll have all the latest updates on the virus starting at 4:30.
Well, it is business as usual for the NFL, and that means almost all teams are making moves. Former Badger Joe Schobert heading to Jacksonville, according to NFL Network. That deal includes a guaranteed $22.5 million for the former Wisconsin walk-on and Waukesha native. Schobert spent the last 4 years on the Browns, putting up at least 100 tackles in the last 3 seasons. In 2019, he was a top 10 player at linebacker and put up a career-high 4 interceptions. The other big headline of the day across the league, Tom Brady will no longer be a Patriot, bringing his 20-year career in New England to an end. He is reportedly heading to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but no word yet on a contract length. But the money is apparently roughly $30 million per year. The 42-year-old won 6 Super Bowls and made 41 playoff starts since 2001. Definitely going to be a new era in New England. Other notable players making moves today, a brotherly reunion in Pittsburgh. Derek Watt joining brother TJ on the Steelers. Former Packer Brian Bulaga heading to the Chargers, where he'll sign a 3-year deal for $30 million. Phillip Rivers getting a 1-year, $25 million deal in Indy, and Jason Witten to the Las Vegas Raiders for a 1-year deal worth up to $4.75 million. Free agency signing period opens tomorrow at 3 o'clock Central. Well, even though high school boys basketball never got to finish the season, the Wisconsin Basketball Coaches Association naming Johnny Davis Mr. Basketball 2020. The Lacrosse Central standout is a Badger commit, along with his twin brother Jordan, and Johnny averaged 27 points and 9 rebounds per game this year. Says he can't wait to bring his game to Madison.
Bit of excitement, I seen that they had like a couple dunks this year from Micah Potter and leaned forward, but I just think I'll bring a lot of athleticism, real gritty guy, team player.
Finally tonight, 4 Brooklyn Nets players have tested positive for COVID-19. Kevin Durant is one of them, while the names of the other 3 have not been made public. One of them, though, is reportedly showing symptoms of the virus. All of those players are being isolated and undergoing medical treatment. There are now 7 players total in the NBA that have COVID-19. The Bucks, they have not been in contact with the Nets since January 18th. That's when they played in Brooklyn, and I think perhaps we can only expect this number to go up as we find out more and more people, getting in contact with the players in the last couple of weeks of the season that they were playing games. So
we wish them all the best in their recovery.
For sure.
Final check with Gary.
Well, after a nice day today, temperatures will drop to the point where we could see some light snow accumulations north of Madison for a time late tonight and tomorrow morning. But rain will be the main issue over the next few days, maybe as much as 1.5 inches through Friday morning before it finally comes to an end.
Gary, thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.